Hello and welcome on the second tutorial on how to reorganize your board game boxes. So today we'll learn how to make a very simple Masu box. So it's a square box that is as is. So basically the height is always equals to the half of the actual length of the box. It's a very simple box. Now you can actually do specific measurements for the box, but it's still useful to know, I think. So let's get started. So to know the size of your paper, basically it's as is, length of the paper equals. So it will be the width of the box times 4 divided by square root of 2. And if you want to know the height of the box, I suppose, it is equal to width of the box divided by 2, because that's what I said. This is always equals to the half of but the width or the length of the box is the same basically because it's a square. We want a box that is 5 centimeters wide. So normally the height will be 2.5 centimeters. So we do 5 times 4, which is 20, divided by square root of 2. Oh, I don't know if I can calculate that, so I'll take that. So 20 divided by square root of 2. Okay, it's 14. So I'm back with my paper that is 14 on both sides. I mean at 14 and a little bit more because it's 14.14 centimeters. So the biggest mistake I see beginners do is always to do the folds, like to actually mark them. So you always see a cross on top of the box, which is not particularly pretty. So I'm going to teach you how to not make a fold there. Well, you can kind of see it, but that's very thin paper, so that's why. But normally you're never going to see that, okay? So first you need to figure out where is the center of your box. So to do that, I'll just make diagonals. And what you want basically, instead of actually folding it like that and like that, you want to mark these two lines like that cross. So my cross has been marked, and then you take the corners and you join them in the middle, on the mark there, in the center. That's a bad diagonal, I guess. Doesn't matter so much, it's not a box I'm gonna use. I don't really like that paper. So normally you should have this. It looks like a bit like an envelope. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna take one of the sides and you're gonna put that edge on the center there. Like that. do exactly the same on the other side. So it should look like that basically. We have this. So you unfold everything, and now what you will want to do is to basically mark the diagonals like here, 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 and here. Not any further. So see, if you had folded here, then you would already have these folds, but it would also appear on the box. But with this technique it won't. So up, you fold, you mark it. All right. So now you're nearly done. You take two sides. It doesn't matter which ones because it's a square anyway. And you're gonna like fold them on the second fold, okay? The second line. So that's the first line, that's the second line. You're gonna do them like up and drag them up. So see, that's the height of your box, it's already appearing. And now, on the marking you just did, these diagonals, you're gonna drag them like that, and up, up. And up you go around all the paper. You do the same on the other side. And that should be your box. If you'd like, you can actually put glue, but normally you shouldn't need to. To make a lid, you need exactly the same size of paper. So I will come back with another paper. I'm back with my paper, so it is also 14.14, 14 point something basically. I can't be ultra precise. So the way to make a lid is very similar to how to make a masu, so it should be pretty straightforward. So I already traced my diagonals to find the center of the paper. I will make the cross again. So there we are. So we just do like a masu. We bring the corners to the center. And now, so remember for the masu, we took the edge and we matched it just here on the center. Basically here we want more margin so we can put the lid on top. So we're gonna take the edge and go a bit off-centered. So the more off-center, the bigger the gap will be. So usually it's important when you use very thick paper. So that's my case usually. This paper is quite thin, so I think I'll go like that. Maybe one millimeter away from the center. I am not sure. I can usually tell very easily with thick paper, but that's not the case here. So you should have this. So what you will do is you will bring this just here, that point where the paper overlaps with the edge of this one, all right? Like that. can do it here as well. See? That, like here. Alright. And now you can just do it here as well. Doesn't fold very well. Weird for thin paper. I think maybe I put too much margin, I'm not sure. Alright, so that should be nearly done. Now you're gonna do the folds on these diagonals again. And now you do the same process. You took these two sides, corners, and fold them on the second line. Drag them up. Take the diagonals up and wrap them around the edge of the box. Do the same the other side. You can mark the edges, I suppose. So sharp edges. And now it should be a bit wider, so it fits in the lid. Okay, this one is a bit tight, so I should have. Okay, maybe the paper was thicker than I expected. And then, but that's your lid. You can also, if you have a hole puncher, make little things for your fingers to be able to drag the box easily, but it's not compulsory, it's up to you. That's all for today. Thank you for watching and see you next time.